Tension in Enugu as policeman shoots 27-year-old law student to death. There is tension in Nsukka local government area of Enugu state over the death of a 27-year-old 500 level law student of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Augustine Ugu, who was allegedly murdered by an officer of Nigerian police force at Nsukka. The deceased was said to have gone to a beer parlor at Odobido in Nsukka Council area with his friends, named Withheld, where he was trailed by a local security outfit constituted by the chairman of the local government area, Patrick Omeje. It was gathered that the deceased had just arrived at the beer parlor and ordered for a drink when members of the local security outfit, civilian anti-cult, arrested him and after beating him, handed him over to the officer in charge of anti-cult in Nsukka, Ferdinand Ochi, who allegedly murdered him over a yet-to-be-identified issue. The father of the deceased, a retired police officer, Andy Ugu, informed Vanguard that all efforts he has been making to unravel the circumstances which led to the death of his son and equally claim his remains have been futile. He said, I reported the case to Nsukka Division Officer DPO, who instructed me to go to OC Anti-Cult DSP Ferdinand Nnamdi Ochi to tell me the whereabouts of my son, since the local vigilante outfit handed my son over to him. When I met him in his office, he said the police command directed him not to be receiving any suspect since the outbreak of COVID-19 and that nobody made any case related to me in his office. To my surprise, I saw people making entry of their cases in his office. That was when I began to suspect foul play. On leaving his office, an unknown number called and informed me that it was DSP Ochi who killed my son. I reported my encounter with him to the DPO, and he instructed me to take my complaint to the police area command at Enugu. So it was at Enugu that the area commander instructed the Nsukka DPO to commence a preliminary investigation into the matter, why I can go anywhere with my petition. It was on the strength of that advice that the DPO reluctantly accepted to commence the investigation. I was expecting the suspect to be arrested, but that never happened. On Wednesday, the local government chairman, Omeje, brought members of the security outfit who arrested my son to the divisional police command at Nsukka, where their statements were taken. I was expecting that they would be detained for a high-profile case of this nature, but they were left to go scot-free just within an hour. That was when I shed tears. Is it because I am no longer in the system? This is a son I have trained up to the university level. He is a final year student of law at Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka. Even if my son was the greatest criminal in the world, they should have arrested and charged him to court instead of killing him extrajudicially. Up to this moment, I have not seen the remains of my son. That is why I am crying to the world to help me beg Nigerian police force to release the remains of my son to me. I am pained by the fact that the suspects are still moving freely. When the leader of the local security gang, Oliver Ozioko, was reached on phone for comment, he said, All I can say is that we arrested him and handed him over to the police in Nsukka. When Vanguard tried to know why they arrested the deceased, he declined to comment. Meanwhile, the spokesperson of the Enugu State Police Command, Daniel Ndukwe, said the allegation is still being investigated by the command. Thank you for listening to this news. Believe you me when I say that out of all the security forces that force, or out of all the forces we have in Nigeria, Nigerian police force is the greatest disgrace, the most disgraceful force we have in this country. In fact, they should be scrapped completely. There should be no name like police in Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth. There should be nothing like police officer in Nigeria. I said it earlier in my last video that this recruitment program they are giving to upcoming officers is not enough. This 6 month, 9 months recruitment training is not enough. It's not enough at all. They just go for the training, then come out and end up an illiterate officer. You can imagine, you arrested a student, instead of you to interrogate him and know what his offense is. The next thing is to murder the child. Now they are carrying out investigation concerning the death of the child. You kept mute. I don't know. Nigeria is a very useless country. Very useless country. We're in a very useless country. I'm telling. I may be a Nigerian, but I'm just saying the truth. Instead of them to take justice concerning the death of this child, see how they are just toiling the man, pushing him around, just pushing the poor man around. Is it because he's a nobody? Can they do that to the son of Atiku? Can they do that to any children of Buhari or Obasanjo? If they will not end up in jail, that same day is the day the suspect will be brought out. But because the man is a nobody, that's why they're just pushing him around, toiling him around. And in Nigeria, if you're a nobody, believe you me, nobody can fight for you. You need to be somebody in order to fight for justice. This country is so useless. Useless and useless leaders. Wicked and heartless sort of human beings whom God will kill and finish in a second. And that's why they keep dying. They keep dying mysteriously. And they will keep dying. I said it. This is heartless. And it's very painful. See how they just murder the young man. Even if the boy is a criminal, there is a way of interrogating a criminal. This kidnapper that they caught, didn't they? The greatest kidnapper that they caught, that's his name. Didn't they interrogate him? Till now, has he been killed? Why just killed an innocent child like that? And now for the father to know the perpetrators of this crime, they keep covering up. That is the problem of Nigeria for you. Nigeria is corrupt, evil. All these wicked leaders that has been using their position to intimidate the common Nigerians. Definitely, if they feel that they have power and the common Nigerians don't have power, God will surely show them that He's more than them. God will keep wiping them away from the surface of this earth one after the other. I tell you, you can imagine an innocent child, even if he is the greatest criminal, are they not supposed to interrogate him and know what his crime is? Why? So my viewers, because of this child, your comments are very much important. Please, don't sleep, don't relent. Let us say something concerning this. Don't forget to leave your comment behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons to receive more updates. Thank you.